All right, the reason why guys are not vulnerable, that don't even make sense to me, that term anyway, about guys being vulnerable or not being vulnerable. Because the reality is this, right? No matter what any human does, they are taking risk. And when you're taking risks, you're vulnerable. Do you understand? You're putting yourself in vulnerable positions. So even if you outweigh the pros and the cons, you're still, putting yourself in vulnerable positions. That's why men tend to think more logically. I say alpha males really, they tend to think from a logical point of view, and that means that they're they're not thinking or reacting from emotion. Do you understand? So it may seem like they're not vulnerable, but that's not the case. Yeah. One thing I recommend though is if you click the link in the description box below, you will get access to online courses such as roles and relationships, and that's where we're going to learn a lot more to do with how men genuinely are. Yeah, the true nature of a man. All right, and all these traits are naturally in a man. It's about that man developing those traits, but also in that course there to do with roles and relationships, you'll learn exactly how dating relationships actually work. Now, the other thing that we're doing at the Alkebulantrust is rebuilding the infrastructure in the African and Caribbean diaspora. So the reason why we are doing that is simply because obviously, well, I don't know if it's obvious to you, but I'm sure you are aware that there is so many problems that have been in existence since slavery, yeah? And we have to stop these problems. Yeah, we can't sugarcoat it, we can't put a plaster over it. We have to solve these problems. So if you click the link in the description box below, it says make a donation. You can make a donation of any amount, yeah? And you'll be able to help us rebuild the infrastructure in the African and Caribbean diaspora. This is a long-term mission, not a short-term mission, but we have to take each step at a time, each day at a time, each moment at a time. But we're going to need your help to achieve this goal. All right, so if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss on the videos, leave that in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.